has never been, since the creation of Adam and Eve, a more epic convergence of Bible prophecy unfold than in our generation. And now, as the world moves forward in an unprecedented fashion, leaders from around the world will proclaim, with boldness, peace and security. But just as Jesus warned the world, sudden destruction shall fall upon them as a woman in travail, and they shall not escape. The question is not a matter of if, but when. Are you ready to meet Christ in the air? Or will you be left behind to suffer through the great tribulation period? Jesus is coming back much sooner than you believe. Get the facts, find Christ, and get saved right here on Prophecies of the End Times radio ministry. And now, coming to you live from studios in Coldwater, Michigan, here is your host, evangelist and Bible prophecy teacher, Michael Parker.
Hey, thanks for tuning in to Prophecies of the End Times radio ministry. This is Mike Parker. Hey, we are here to make the announcement that on January 1st of 2024, we will be coming back to Spreaker with all new episodes of our podcast of Prophecies of the End Times. It's been 5 years since we've been on back into our ministry, and we left abruptly back during the pandemic, during COVID. Some health issues on my behalf forced me, and also on my wife's behalf. There was cancer, thyroid, breast cancer, and congestive heart failure that I was diagnosed with that kept us off the air for quite some time. And we're now coming back, in case you folks wondered where we went. So we're excited about being able to come back and have all new episodes right here on Spreaker. We were looking at Blog Talk Radio also, but the platform there just seems to be incredibly unstable. So we're going to be coming back to Spreaker January 1st, 2024, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll be live on the studio, and we'll have to get acquainted with it here before then, get reacquainted with it before then, but we'll go live for folks here on Spreaker who had subscribed to our podcast. And, of course, it will be uploaded then to iHeartRadio, to Apple iTunes, and Google Podcasts, hopefully to get the distribution all over the country and all over the world again. I mean, we're sort of starting from scratch, but that's okay. We really don't care. Our ministry is financially stable at this time. We are not involved in, nor do we want to be involved in accepting any types of ministry-donated funds. We may offer that at a later time if you wish or you feel led and felt to give to this ministry. Most of that money, more than likely, will be donated to Dina Calmetta of CWW7news.com in Portland, Oregon, who is still part of Fire of the Holy Ghost Broadcasting Network. And we're looking at Pastor Mike Bradford, who is praying about coming back online and joining us also. We are reaching out to, right now, it's the 21st of December. We've been reaching out to several podcasts and several different YouTube folks that are on YouTube who have ministries to come on and be guests of our podcast. And hopefully that will be transpiring in the future. Once again, we'll be, of course, dealing with end-time Bible prophecy, current events, and more than likely a lot of podcasts in regards to Bible prophecy, the nation of Israel, the rapture, which has always been a controversial, even more so, is more of a controversial of a podcast now, or subject now matter. It just seems like it's just gotten worse. We have absolutely brand new information and new documentary information, new historical, archaeological information that's been discovered over the last period of the last 10 years. It's just been made available to us and to other pre-tribulation rapture pastors across the platform of the United States. And we'll be sharing that information with you too on several podcasts. So we're excited. Once again, we ask for you to pray for our ministry and ask that you will ask for a blessing for God to lead this ministry and to continue to report on end-time Bible prophecy as it unfolds. Since the time that we've been off, and of course the things that have been taking place, many of you know the things that have been taking place since the pandemic, what the government has been doing, the overshadowing of the deep state, what they're attempting to try to do to President Trump, and many, many other subjects that we'll be covering on our podcast. And we look forward to your input. We'll be having guests. We'll also have some live call-in. If you have Skype, we'll go back to that platform, and it'll take us a few minutes to get reacquainted with it, but we'll go back to the platform where you'll be able to use Skype on your phone or on your phone to be able to call in to our platform and be able to call in live and ask any questions that you might have on Bible prophecy. So we look forward to all of this starting again January 1st, 2024. Set your calendar, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will either be live or it will be an uploaded podcast, one or the other. If we haven't gotten our platform set up by that time for live call-ins and to be live, then it will be an uploaded episode. And please share this with your family, friends, embed the players on your Facebook pages. We're looking to grow the ministry once again. Just a short a synopsis of what had happened. My health went downhill, extremely went downhill. I'm sitting here in our studio and I'm looking at the medication that's sitting on my desk that I have to take every single day. I was diagnosed with congestive heart failure, and I have two rare tachycardia arrhythmias in my heart. I was born with it, and unfortunately it's something that I've let go way too long, and so we'll ask for your prayer. Ask for your prayers with that as far as my health is concerned. I'm in much better shape than what I was when the ministry, we had to step away from the ministry. And the medication that I'm taking allows me to keep my heart going fairly decent. 64 years old, and I need a little bit more exercise than what I'm getting. But we ask for your prayers there. My wife, Melissa, is still with me, of course, and she suffered a bout of thyroid cancer during that time frame, and then also during the COVID pandemic. Both of us got COVID twice. She is still, she just got over another dose of COVID here just this week and went back to work yesterday on Wednesday, December 20th, 2023. So we were dealing with that too. So your prayers are definitely needed. Your prayers are needed for Dina and Dan in Portland, Oregon. Their health is not that well either, as far as her doing regular podcasts and taking care of the website at cww7news.com. It's now redirected to her Facebook page, and we'll be doing updates on that for you. She's been involved with Susan Davis, whose ministry has grown by leaps and bounds. Several 100,000 followers on Facebook pages that she has in reference to the pre-tribulation rapture and the words that the word of the Lord that Susan happens to receive. So we're excited to be back on Spreaker, and we'll be getting started again January 1st, 2024. I'm not sure exactly what our first podcast is going to be about, but I'm already gathering information and again sending out emails to guests who can be online with us and to be able to have the podcast with guests and be live. So set your calendars, January 1st, 2024, 7 p.m. if we're live, and you can go there by 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if a podcast has been uploaded, it will be there for our very first one. We look forward to connecting with each and every one of you again. Don't forget, you can go to our Facebook page, which has now been revamped and back up and running, facebook.com/Prophecies of the End Time, no S, Prophecies of the End Time. And that'll be linked here on Spreaker also. Once I get the connection status hooked back up with Spreaker, I have to give them a call. There's a glitch in that last letter S not being able to be used on Facebook for some reason. So we look forward, once again, folks, thank you so much for tuning in. We look forward to being connected with you once again here on Spreaker. Until then, God bless, and we'll have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.